Okay, we are back. One more interview here with the Old and New Money podcast. We're in the Commerce Casino in Los Angeles for Up Next's UNF 14, their last fight of the year. And sitting next to me is the incredible kickboxer and MMA fighter. He's flown in all the way from Virginia to take this fight, Shafi Farah.
Let's go. You're so kind.
Thank you for joining us, brother. Wait, you're so kind to come all the way out here and try to kill a man in a cage for our enjoyment.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
No, it's not weird. It's beautiful. We're humans. We're like 99% chimpanzee, right? And look at what chimpanzees do, right? They just
rip each other apart.
They rip each other apart. You know, there's like two kinds of chimpanzees. There's the chimps and the bonobos. And the bonobos just sit around like fuck all day, and then the chimpanzees are like absolutely war driven.
Sounds like us.
Humans did not evolve from the bonobo. We could have, right?
Yeah.
But they just like to sit around all day. The chimps though went on, and that's what humanity, you know, comes from. So that's why we're here, brother.
Let's do it.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How was the flight?
It was awesome. It was 6 hours. Straight flight. These guys take care of us, man. Chris and Ryan and the Up Next family.
Yeah.
Booked our flights and accommodated very well, and got to our hotel right away and started the weight cut process. It was good. It went smooth.
How much weight did you have to cut?
I don't want to talk about it too much, but it was a good amount.
Okay.
Let's just say it was bad.
You're already lean, bro. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, they did a body index on me earlier. I'm 7% body fat.
You're 7% body fat.
You
hear that, Abel?
I cut from the body fat side. So it was a lot of water cut. I was water loading for a while.
You're Somalian, you said, right?
Somali, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have pretty lean.
Yeah,
you know, I'm sure your cardio is not too shabby either, huh?
Yeah, I've never worried about cardio in the fights.
You're so lucky. See, I have Viking blood, so if I don't kill you in the first 30 seconds, which I might, but, you know, then if I can't grab you and crush you.
Yeah. You're going to gas out.
Well, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't look so good.
I have to tap into a berserker mode after that. You
exactly.
know? But so you're fighting Kester Abad.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fantastic matchup. I mean, you've seen his famous head kick knockout, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. It was awesome. It was a good one. I like that. I have one myself.
I know.
So it'll be a good battle of head kicks.
So
I got some setups behind mine, so it'll be good.
When you say setup, like, you know, you throw hands first before the kicks and
hands, other kicks, lower level, change levels. There's a big system behind our style of kickboxing and MMA at Kaizen, where I train. So I think I'll have just more setups in between, where I'm not just relying on that big shot the whole fight.
So that system that you're, who's your teacher? Tell me about your lineage.
Yeah, so I moved from Pennsylvania in 2022 to Virginia. I was initially training under Eagle Martial Arts, under Kabir Amani, who's a really great friend still. And it's a kickboxing and taekwondo school. And I got my black belt in taekwondo with him. And then I moved to Virginia in 2022, training under Sensei Nima Mazari. Very well known in the East Coast, very well respected. Huge bill of fighters in the UFC, Bellator.
What's his main art that he teaches?
Yeah, so it started as Enshin Karate. So that's where his discipline is. But it's an MMA school, so we learn obviously wrestling, grappling, cage work, striking. But I would say we're a very well-rounded school and very tough in that area. I'd say a lot of our guys have conquered some of the divisions and the promotions. So in December, I believe we have like 7 guys fighting from our gym.
But it sounds like you're a striker. You'd prefer to stay on the feet if you could.
Yeah, personally, me, yeah.
I know Kester's real versatile. If I recall, we interviewed him a couple months ago, and I think it's his cousin who first got him into MMA is a judo Olympian.
Yeah.
So he's very comfortable in the clinch. He's very comfortable on the ground.
Yeah.
He's grown up there too. So
yeah.
You know.
No, we
you know.
Yep, we know.
Studied.
Yeah. We studied. We've listened to all the interviews you guys have done. So it's not like we're going in there blindly. But we have a lot as well on our side that we can utilize. You know, in the grappling and in the on the ground.
Oh,
as well.
really? Oh, you feel confident if it does go to the ground?
Yeah. very well versed. It's not like we're just walking in there with just striking in mind.
Yeah.
So that's the goal. Sure, skill set everywhere. It's 2 minutes. It's going to be a sprint. But the goal is to obviously in those 2 minutes show the skill while pushing the pace, being the aggressor.
Yeah, be on the offensive right from the start.
Yep.
You know, and you and Kester, you actually kind of have a similar energy too. You're actually really nice guys, and from I've just met you a minute ago. You seem pretty intellectual too.
No, Kester's a nice guy. I can tell as well.
Yeah,
we
very smart.
We ran into each other when we were weighing in. He was coming out of the pre-weigh-in, and I was coming in. He held
his
the door.
Teammate did sucker punch you.
No. He held the door for us, and he seems like a kind guy, good
Kester,
guy.
yeah.
We owe each other UFC video game we were trying to play, but I think we ran out of time before the ceremonial weigh-in. So we'll find a way to play the game together.
Well, yeah, if you can, you know, last time at the last UNF event, I was able to interview Cameron Fardad and John Brumley right after their match.
Yeah.
They were sharing a beer together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
yeah, it's good.
I don't know how the fight's going to go down, but if that opportunity were to present itself, and I don't know if you're a drinker or not, but I'd like to see you guys.
No, I'm not a drinker, but
that's okay. But
any other means.
You like liquids.
Of
I'm
course.
sure there are beverages that you will imbibe from time to time.
Yeah, for sure.
I could see you guys maybe even, you know, helping each other to grow in the future, right?
Yeah. No, Ryan mentioned it in one of the Up Next like Instagram stories. He's like, who's up next? Is it him or him? He's like, both of them are up next.
Both of them. You guys are both up next.
We're gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the pros. So it's just a test right now. See where we're at, the level. It'll be a good fight. It's gonna be awesome.
But as of now, I mean, you're very sweet and peaceful, but
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
You're really positive and smiling and everything. How will your demeanor change as we get closer to the fight? Are you going to get a little more chilly? And
I mean, yeah, in the back, it's always like that.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it, obviously. Everything is spiked and heightened to an extent. But just do a good job of staying calm as much as you can, get the heart rate down, not go into scenarios in your head. Just be present in the moment and then walk out there. And then the rest usually takes care of itself. So that's what we're banking on, always.
Yeah, you just go in there, and the training is what you've done all the hard work.
Exactly.
Right? And so now you go in there, and you just get to shine.
Yep,
right? That's
the goal, and it's going to be good. I think it'll be a firework fight, and apparently it's a title eliminator. Is what I'm hearing.
Is that right?
Yep. So hopefully one of us will get
contender.
Exactly. Hopefully one of us will get a title fight after this one.
Wow. And so in 125, I think it's Desmond Alvarado, right?
I believe, yeah, that's the name.
Scary guy. Desmond is a scary guy. So
awesome. We like scary guys.
One of you has your work cut out for you after that.
It's gonna be good. Maybe both of us. So, scary guys are everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta face your fears. They're everywhere, and I'm sure he'll agree. All these guys would agree. When you first accept these fights, you're just like, man, this is a scary one. This is scarier than the last one. You don't know, but you just train, you do the best you can, you walk in there, and then you get the answer. Yeah. And that's it.
You get to do this. You know,
exactly.
Yeah, there's fear, but you know how lucky you guys are to get to make that walk in front of all these people, right? And they close the door behind you, and then, you know, in real life, you go, like we start off joking around, like we do have chimpanzee in us, you know.
Yep.
We murder, hurting people. It is the nature of humans. Look at what's going on the earth.
Yep.
But you get to go legally walk in there.
Yeah, 100% with our coworker, you know.
With his colleague, you know, he's got a little wry grin when he says it too.
Yeah, it's fun. No, not a lot of people get to punch coworkers in the face, you know. So it's a good way to settle the disputes.
It's a really nice way of putting it. Not a lot of people get to punch their coworker in the face. Right?
Yeah. And
then, you know, you don't get fired. HR isn't going to come fire you afterwards.
Yep.
Yeah. You're not going to get written up.
You get rewarded for this one.
You actually get rewarded.
So it's a good thing.
That's awesome, man. Tell me about some of the other things that you do to deal with emotions leading up, like in your camp. You know, once you sign the contract, you know, there's another man somewhere else trying to hurt me.
Yeah, so first and foremost, I'm Muslim. I always believe there's higher power, obviously, and God always just picks the right battles for you. He doesn't give you too much that you can't handle. And the second part is we're always told to work hard in our religion and most religions. So the work will take care of itself as long as we do smart work, the right intentions. We do everything we can. That side will take care of itself as well, and the rest is just you're just banking on everything to go right, and yeah, just stay faithful, work hard, and believe in the work you put in, which is what we've been doing for a while now. I've fought 2 years ago, but I've been training ever since then, so it's going to be a good one.
You haven't been in the cage in 2 years?
2 years, yeah. I fought in November 2021. I had a lot of injuries that I can't go into, but I addressed them surgically, and should be good. We're going to be back in there, and there's going to be a whole new level of myself, and I've grown physically and matured as well. As you can tell, like, I actually had to cut weight before I didn't, so yeah, it's been good. I'm excited to fight someone who's older than me.
How old are you?
Someone who's tall. 22.
22. Kester is how old?
I think 26.
26.
Yeah, so someone who's tall, which I have not fought. It's always a short, stocky.
Yeah, you want a tall 125 pounders. It's very rare. These guys are both 6 feet tall.
They got the two tallest 125ers ever to face off, so it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I haven't fought someone that tall, so I'll get that out of the way. I'll get the big weight cut that I did out of the way as well, which I already have. And then this big show, it's a huge show. It's the biggest. This is
the biggest one.
Yeah, the biggest one I've fought on to this point. So I plan on fighting on bigger, obviously. Yeah. But I know Up Next is going to grow with everything else. So I plan on sticking around Up Next, and hopefully we can get like some sort of pro contract in the future.
Yeah, well,
you exclusively fight here.
Let's see if you can get the belt and the Rising Stars. Yep. I like that you're ambitious.
Yep. No, of course we're gonna turn pro. That's not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
So
well, man, you're just getting started, bro.
I know, but trust me, I'll be a pro.
Yeah,
that's guaranteed. And if everything goes right, and God wills, we'll be pro, and then just obviously keeps growing with you guys Up Next.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, you're a legend, man. Thank you.
I'm not a legend. I admire you, bro. I admire you guys like you can't even believe. I absolutely look up to you, and the fact that you haven't fought in 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching tomorrow night. How good that's gonna feel when they finally close that cage door, and the lights are shining down on you, and then you go and you get to do this after this long journey and injuries and all the other stuff that happens in life. But you get to walk in there and you get to throw down in front of everybody. It's going to be glorious.
I can't wait. And it'll be good. I think it'll be a good scrap. Maybe fight of the night. Yeah, that's the goal.
Or maybe knockout of the night.
Yeah, obviously anything can happen.
You don't see that in the flyweights that often, these like spectacular knockouts. But both these guys have.
Yeah, I think that was a myth for a while. I think any guy can put another guy out.
Sure.
It doesn't matter what weight. Obviously in the street, like anything can happen. But with 4-ounce gloves, it doesn't matter. I think honestly, like any teenager catches you on the spot, you're going out. It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
These knockouts are guys that are training for you, preparing for months. So. Obviously, that's worst case scenario, but it can happen,
Sure. Well,
there's no excuse for that.
Keep that left hand up.
Yeah.
I see.
He's got to keep his right up.
Keep his right. Yeah. Oh, you're southpaw.
No, I just throw good left kicks. My last one was a left kick. I throw a good right side as well, but should be good, man. I think I control distance very well. I don't think I'll rely on a guard. You can't really rely on guards, but yeah. I think it'll be a rangy fight. It'll be a tall fight, long fight. So we'll find out like all the answers when it's in there. And I can switch as well. So we'll test out southpaw as well. So there's just going to be a lot of reads and looks. And it's 2 minutes, so you'll see it real fast. It won't be like there'll be no feeling out process.
No, it couldn't be at your level, at your skills level, and at this weight class, it's just going to go with a 2 minute round. Yeah,
exactly. Should happen quick.
Wow. Well, a lot of times we've done this is the second time we've done the podcast the night before the event, and usually the fighters they're all here staying in the casino, but they don't want to come down because they're resting and stuff. So I really am grateful that you came down.
Of course,
and you've traveled from Virginia as well.
Yep.
So I don't want to keep you too long.
Yes,
Go
sir.
rest.
Thank you so much.
Be with your team. You have some teammates with you on this one?
I have Samir. He's a flyweight who's been in this game for a while.
He looks like a fighter.
Yeah, he's a fighter. He's a killer.
Yeah.
He's 7-1. We were talking earlier, so hopefully he'll come back into Up Next with me next time. So it'll be good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we know the matchmakers, so maybe we could put in a good word for you.
Exactly. That'll be great.
Yeah.
My whole team, by the way, is they're always game. If they need,
shout them out.
Yep.
Some Instagrams or let us know your team.
Kaizen MMA. We have 4 locations in Northern Virginia: Falls Church, Fairfax, Vienna, which is the school I teach at for the kids and adults programs, and Ashburn as well. So Kaizen MMA. Shout out Sensei Nima, Sensei Najim, and all the other senseis and senpais coaching, and all the fighters and the fight team. And we have it from the highest level to the amateurs like myself. So couldn't be
an amazing school.
Couldn't be here without them. So it's an awesome school. Shout out their Instagram. So just follow them, guys. It'll be great.
Oh yeah, we'll be sure to put that on when we put the interview out. But thanks, a real respectful guy, Shafi Farah. Did I pronounce it correctly, brother?
That's it.
Shafi Farah. Thank you so much for coming. Good luck tomorrow night. Looking forward to seeing you shine after your 2 years off. It's gonna be fantastic.
Let's go. Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you, brother.
This dude is up next.
Oh yeah.